Hey all, Heber here. So today we're checking out what I consider the best premium cruiser in the game, and it is the tier 5 British cruiser, the Exeter. This ship has just so much utility and good firepower, torpedoes, nice acceleration, smoke, sonar and heals. And I'm running an agile build on it here with Tennant. I have the Mordov guys on, but it is Tennant, I promise. Ingenious and all the usual perks here, all about rudder and speed. And also we have the rudder upgrade in the second slot, obviously. So sonar and smoke, make sure you pick that. And 3.3 rudder and 36 knots, 650 turning radius, so it's really agile for a tier 5. And don't forget you get the improved British acceleration as well, just like on Edinburgh and Minotaur. So I'm going to try to lock down this flank here over at A. There's lots of battleships, and I have a cruiser behind me. And I have a battleship out, in the distance. But really, the cruiser behind me, he's going to go kamikaze in a moment. And I'm not talking about the destroyer. I'm talking about just, sailing out flat broadside in front of all the battleships over on this side here. The Mahan there, he's in big doo-doo. And just helping out here a little bit. Done. Destroyer gone. We've got this flank here. I mean, it's not locked down because I am not, equipped to deal with all the ships over here. I have 3 battleships and a cruiser at a very minimum. And that's what I'm talking about. That guy with no camo, by the way, just running out like that in front of all those battleships. I mean, there's only one way that's going to end, and it's not going to end very nice for him. So obviously I'm going to be alone in the cap in a minute because that cruiser is not going to survive for long. So really, what we got to do over here is just, kill time. Just wait and make all these ships over here just totally waste their time because there's 4 of them. That's half the enemy team at the moment. And we have the cap. And, as long as they don't make a move, we're just going to be, raking in the tickets. And as long as I defend the cap and keep these guys out, then that's pretty much the situation that this game has put me in here. And every game is different, so you just got to play the best you can, given the situation. And in this situation here, that's the best play for me, is just to hold this cap. Of course, shoot what I can shoot at, but I can't really go anywhere. I could retreat back, but that would pretty much be giving up the cap to this cruiser here. And I don't want to do that, because there's only one battleship over on this flank here. And, I mean, he's kind of running away, and I get it, because he's the only thing left to shoot at, because I'm in cover here and I have my smoke. But now the Königsberg, he's so low on health, so he's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Just stay here and try to spot, and then hope the battleships at some point are going to make a move, because obviously the Reds are going to have to move here. I have the cap, and I'm happy. As long as they leave me here to just sit here and hold the cap, that's wonderful. I have no problem with that. So this is, I know it's tier 5, and people who play at this tier probably don't have the basics of the game completely down. But wasting this much time over on the A flank for all those red ships, that's a pretty bad idea. Because they are just, leaving everyone else to fight. And we're down 4 ships, and the Reds are only down 1 ship. But they have 4 of their ships over on this flank here, where really they're useless. There's really nothing they can do. The C flank is held by 3 Reds, and then we have a single Red in the middle. So they've actually got a pretty good setup here, except for the fact that they should be rushing me, and they should be rushing me a lot sooner than they're doing in this game here. Because like I said, I'm just shooting at, ships that I can shoot at, and then whenever these guys actually get around to doing something, then we'll deal with it then. And as I said, Exeter has all the tools you need. I mean, I have the smoke to go unspotted when I have to in here. I have the torps to keep battleships at bay. I also have the sonar to, look through the mountain. I don't need it right now because I'm close enough to the other cruiser to actually just keep him spotted, meaning that he can't really make any moves. And obviously he's doing the same thing to me, keep me spotted. But again, unless the battleships actually make a move, there is like 0 they can do here. So the situation is here, like, obviously I'm going to lose this engagement here because I'm alone versus 3 or 4 ships, and just getting a few torps off here. Like I said, the torps are very nice on Exeter, and see how fast I can get out of there before he even has a chance to shoot because of the nice fast acceleration on the ship here. Now I'm going to wait to see if I get some torp hits here. If I do, then my plan is, okay, it's time to move, and I actually get 3 torp hits here. So that puts the New York down at, you know, not a lot of health. And the Königsberg is a one-shot. And then we have the Russian battleship out there as well somewhere. And I should be able to torp him. That leaves 1 battleship left that I won't be able to deal with. And I am fully expecting that guy to take me down. But that means that I've cleaned up pretty well over on this flank here. And it should give my team the upper hand here. Because as you can see, the battleships are just rushing me now, so it's better that I take the initiative and see if I can't, you know, surprise them, at least a little bit here. I mean, it's not a surprise that I'm coming, but obviously I want the cruiser out of the way. Don't care about that Wyoming there, it's not important. He's slow anyway, so the cruiser misses his torps, which is perfect. So we're just going to give him the naughty shot there, and the Russian battleship, he is... panicking, showing broadside, so we're gonna get first 1 side of torps off, and only 1 was left. So I was like, oh really? But that's obviously because I shot 2 earlier, and I just didn't realize. So his guns are pointing the wrong way. He didn't plan this move very well, so that means I'm going to get another chance. And again, because of the fast rudder, I can easily get my second round of torps in, and I can also get them single fire here, meaning that I'll get all 3 to hit, and that's the end of him. And then that last Wyoming, obviously, is, or New York, whatever it was, is going to take me out. But I did remove 3 ships here, 100,000 damage, and I held the cap for as long as I possibly could. Because had I stayed in that position there, I would have to, well, either retreat using a smoke, and I don't retreat. So I decided just to take them on. And the New York is like a one-shot anyway. There he goes. And the Hyakka pretty much ends up, you know, the last ship on the team. And there he goes. And he actually pulls it off. Which is obviously well done. I mean, he plays this thing the right way. He goes for the B cap when he knows that, okay, I have to. There's only 4 minutes left, otherwise we're going to lose. And he just, you know, doesn't let that Dallas face him. He's just playing it cool, really. So that's the end of the battle, and there is nothing I enjoy more than a good brawl, and especially when you are the underdog cruiser and you can actually take out at least 1 battleship. That's a good thing. 2, even better, but that's unlikely in Exeter with not that many torpedoes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the battle here, and I'll see you out there.